Hair and appearances are very important in the African American community. Well, every community really when you think about it, right? When you get your hair cut, you feel better about yourself. You definitely look better for the most part, depending on your barber, in all honesty, right? And not only that, but you just walk out with feeling this great sense of self-esteem and enjoyment about what just happened, this ritual, this experience.
Let's get you a haircut.
Shady Historian is a queer POC YouTube channel that focuses on American history. Take a moment to like, subscribe, or leave a comment below. Barbers and barbershops have played a crucial role in African American history. During the time of slavery, both enslaved and free African American men worked as barbers. For enslaved African Americans, working as a barber was seen as a much more safer occupation because it was away from the overseer, it was away from the field, and there was also the possibility that it could become a skill that you could earn a wage from. And over time, you could save up money in order to buy your freedom or buy the freedom of other people within your family or community. Two very important special facts that you should know. African American barbers would cut the hair of enslaved people before they were sold on auction blocks and also before Sunday worship services. As you can see, there developed a conflicting relationship between the African American community and barbers before the Civil War. This changed dramatically during the Jim Crow era in the South, as African Americans were now segregated from the white community. And with that segregation came a reinvention of the importance of the barber in the community itself. From then on, the barbershop played a critical role in the African American community, from the modern civil rights movement all the way up into today as we have conversations such as mental health resources or as it relates to queer identification and the complexity behind that. Sometimes that happens in barbershops as well. That's the beauty of the barbershop in African American history, that sense of reinvention and possibilities. Think about our first interaction as a people with barbers, right? You often saw your barber before you were going to be sold away on the auction block, or before a Sunday morning worship service for a religion that was originally not your own. Now think about our interaction with barbers, right? Our interaction with barbers are completely different. We go to them to have these deep conversations about everything that involves our lives, and we depend on them to change our appearances. And that's very important for African American men in particular, because our appearances are always coming across as criminal. We're always coming across as being something wrong in our community, or we never get to be the scholar, we never get to be attractive, we never get to be smart. But when you sit down in that chair and you actually have that opportunity to change your appearance, it's like you're a whole new person. You could go out to get that job interview, you could go on that date, you could get married, Hell, there's times I don't even see my family if I don't have a proper haircut. I know what I'm gonna get shit from them. But that's the most important and amazing thing about what the barber represents in our whole entire community, that opportunity to reinvent yourself.